welcome back to my channel, The You in Fashion. My name's Megan. On my channel we discuss fashion, luxury, handbags, and lifestyle. So if you're interested in any of those topics, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notifications bell down below so you don't miss any of my content. When I posted my video on Thursday, which was part 2 of my shoe collection, including my boots, I did mention that I went to New York the previous weekend. So I wanted to come back as promised and talk to you guys a little bit about my New York trip. I want to talk to you about what I did in New York, what I wore in New York, and just some things that if you're thinking about going may be fun to do. A lot of people already have asked me, well, did you go shopping while you were there? And I know you guys are going to be like, Megan, how dare you betray us? I did not get a chance to go shopping. I only stayed there for 2 days. I got there Friday night and left Sunday morning. So I really wanted to do some other things while I was there outside of shopping, because I knew if I went down that road, I was going to be shopping all day and not get a chance to see anything in New York other than the mall. So I really wanted to take time to kind of do some other things outside of shopping while I was there this time. Of course I want to go back. Of course I will do shopping while I'm there the next time, and I'll upload that as well. But for now, I just wanted to talk about some fun things you could do outside of shopping in New York City. So kind of as I was saying, I got there on Friday night. This was my 3rd time in New York. The first time I went in high school and we stayed in Times Square. So I feel like I didn't really get a chance to do any of the nightlife, any of the restaurants outside of Times Square. And then the second time I went, we were actually visiting my husband's family. So we stayed more in the boroughs, more in different parts than Manhattan. So when I went this time, I was actually visiting my best friend from high school. He lives on 57th Street in Manhattan. If any of you guys have either been to New York more than I have or have previously lived in New York, maybe you know where that is, but we had the best time. So if you're interested in some of the things that we did, some of the things that I wore while we were there, definitely keep watching. So in this video, we're really going to be focusing more on the lifestyle and fashion piece of what we normally talk about on my channel. So first things first, on Friday night when I left, I did wear my Skims tracksuit that I told you guys about in one of the other videos that I did. And when I tell you that is a perfect selection to go to the airport, I feel like it was a little bit warm when I was kind of outside in the Atlanta weather and even getting it through the hustle and bustle of security. But when I got on that plane, it was so comfortable. When the cool air was blowing, it was the perfect temperature. So if you have not watched that Skims velour tracksuit video, I would definitely check that out and consider wearing that as kind of like a travel tracksuit. I feel like it's so elevated, so fashionable, but also comfortable, which makes it a perfect outfit for the airport. And in my video about my Skims tracksuit, I did end up wearing my Fila's in that one, but at the airport this time, I did wear my Air Max 90s, and these are my Nikes, and I feel like they were so cute. They matched perfectly with the gray of the tracksuit, and I feel like now really is the time to travel and to go to New York, because your sneakers are in, and I feel like you don't even have to go for designer sneakers, although I love my designer sneakers. I feel like just popping on some Air Max 90s with your Skims velour tracksuit just looks so cute, so fashionable. So like I said, if you're looking for something that you can kind of just throw on, go to the airport, I would throw on some Nikes, throw on your tracksuit, and go ahead to the airport. I feel like you're gonna look so fashionable and so trendy, and it was just super cute, if I may say so myself. For my luggage, I did end up taking my Louis Vuitton carry-on, and I think that that is perfect for a carry-on version because you get a chance to keep it with you. I know some other people that I've talked to, when they are flying further places and you're actually having to check your bag, they're nervous to take designer luggage because they've heard that people will rummage through it, may even try to cut it open. So I would be cautious of that. That's never happened to me, not a once, but I just wanted to put that out there in case you've heard of anything like that happening. I would love you to share that here so we could all kind of chat within the community if that actually has happened. But for me, I feel like my Louis Vuitton luggage, I go everywhere with it, especially my carry-on, and it is perfect. I just love it. And I also traveled with my mini palm Palm Springs backpack, and you guys know that I love this backpack. It is actually perfect to travel with. So if you're like, I just need one bag for the weekend, what should it be? I would say this is definitely it. You can carry a top handle, you can carry it as a backpack, and I just feel like it's the perfect travel companion when you really need the ability to have your hands free. So again, mini Palm Springs backpack, really love for traveling anywhere practically. So moving on to later that night, I got in that evening and we immediately went out to the street. So we went out to some of the clubs. Like I was saying, he lives on 57th Street, so maybe only a block or two down and around where he lives. So that's another thing. We pretty much walked majority of places that we went. So I did wear my black Christian Louboutin boots that I was telling you guys about in the last one. Let me grab those 1 second. So I wore these black Christian Louboutin suede boots actually with the dress I'm wearing today. My dress is from Ghani, and I linked the shoes in the last video, some boots that I saw on other websites like The Real if you're looking for some black Christian Louboutin boots. And then I'm also going to link my dress down below too if I can find it. But it was so cute out in the street going down New York City. I felt like this dress was the perfect like night out cocktail dress, super cute. The only thing I would suggest, and the thing that I mentioned in the last video too, were being very conscious of the Christian Louboutin boots for long periods of time and when you're having to walk a lot. So if I had to do it again, to be honest, I probably would not have worn my boots until I got to the location. I may have even packed some sneakers, which I did on Saturday, and I felt way better about that just because you walk so much. And although these boots look super duper cute, they are just not comfortable for extended periods of time. So again, pack some sneakers, put on your boots later, but so cute to have kind of like that little cocktail dress with some black knee-high boots. As far as a night out, you can't go wrong, I feel like, without outfit choice. So now moving on to Saturday, I did film a little bit about where we stayed, the 57th Street location that we stayed at, and I also filmed where we had, like, I guess I would call it breakfast or brunch. It was so delicious. I love that you can sit outdoors basically at any of these New York City restaurants, which we did, and you can just sit outside, enjoy the view. They bought us cute little water to drink, and then we had coffee and mimosas and orange juice. So if you guys are looking for a place that you can do breakfast, brunch, I would definitely recommend this one. That restaurant was called Hold Fast, and I kind of spanned around, you can see in the video, and it was so cute. It had like a little covering too, so it didn't get too hot under there. So again, if you're looking for a brunch spot that you can sit down pretty quickly and sit outside, that one is a great one to go to. After that, we took the subway. I did get a little subway footage because, you know, if you're here like I am in Atlanta, MARTA is the closest thing we have to the subway, and New York is just their subway system. I feel like it's so much more extensive, of course, than the MARTA system that we have here. So I was just really impressed with the subway, and I was impressed with all of the little shops that they had in the subway while we went down there. So after we got off the subway, we went ahead and went on the New York City ferry from Seaport, I believe is what it's called. So I got a chance to get some footage of all of that. There were actually little shops also in Seaport that were so cute. It looks like a scotch and soda. There were other little boutiques and shops as you went around. So even if you got off the subway and then just wanted to shop at Seaport a little bit, I feel like that would be really great. They had some really cute shops, but we were in a rush to try to catch the ferry to then take us to Brooklyn. So we got on the ferry and it was beautiful. I mean, I have some footage for you guys going down, and when I tell you, this is one thing I would definitely do while you're there. Get on that ferry. We went, I feel like, on the perfect time where the sun was kind of starting to set, and when when I say it was gorgeous, I mean that. This is one of my favorite things that we did while we were there, to be honest with you. So like I said, we took the ferry to Brooklyn, and while I was there, my best friend was like, oh my gosh, while we're in Brooklyn, we have got to go to this place that sells key lime pie. Walked down just a little bit. It really wasn't that far once we got off the ferry. Maybe I would say 5 to 10 minutes, and it was this cute little spot called Steve's Key Lime Pie. We were able to sit outside on picnic tables. We shared a little key lime pie. I have a little bit of pictures for all of you here. They had these really cute waters that are supposed to be sustainable, so they're little box waters that were super duper cute. But again, if you're going to Brooklyn, I would definitely try the Steve's Key Lime Pie. It was absolutely delicious. So after that, we did end up getting back on the ferry, back on the subway to try to get back to Manhattan, because we did have dinner reservations at the Greens at 9 p.m. That's also something that I learned while being in New York. In Georgia, it's not that important, I feel like, to make reservations unless you're going to, I mean, very select restaurants do you have to make a dinner reservation. But it seems like in New York, that's really important. Otherwise, they may not have availability for quite a bit of time. So if you're thinking about going somewhere, or the Greens in particular, I would definitely consider making reservations before you go. Now, I do remember that they had the actual, it's called the Greens, and they have an actual like Greens where they have little chairs and stuff set up, and that one I want to say is $40 extra, or you can sit on the other side, which is where we sat, and that you don't have to pay the additional $40 to sit there. And I think is equally as beautiful. The main reason we wanted to go here is because they do have a rooftop, but it was so chill. It was so amazing. You could just sit back, relax on the rooftop. We had a couple of drinks, had some dinner, sat there, talked, reminisced, all of that. So I would definitely recommend going to the Greens if you guys go for dinner. It is more, I would say, not true dinner food though. Like, I got the lobster roll, and they kind of got sandwichy kind of things too. So I would picture more like sandwich, salads, things like that. If you're looking for like a steakhouse or something like that, I would definitely aim for a different restaurant. But if you're looking for more of that sandwich, salad vibe, you're really wanting to see the rooftop, it is beautiful. I have some photos attached and some videos as well of that here. But again, I would really recommend going there in the evening, seeing Manhattan. It is just beautiful. Saturday, I did wear my Reformation dress, and it's their Cremini dress. And when I tell you, I feel like I cannot go wrong with this dress. I think it is so cute. It's so airy. It's so breezy. It's so easy. I would definitely recommend it 100%. The only thing I would have to say about the dress is when you are trying to get it on and off, there is no zipper. So for instance, the Ghani dress that I have on, it actually ties, and then it also has 3 buttons that you can button, and that's how it comes on. So it's almost more of like a wrap dress, where the Reformation dress, you literally just have to pull it over your head. So I find that it gets stuck like right here a lot, and then I'm doing like a shimmy to try to get it down, and then again getting it off, I'm like having to do the pull over, try to get your arms in as close as possible. So I got a 0 petite in that, which is my normal size. But if you're a little bit more busty, I would probably actually go a size up, only because it does fit so tight in that chest area, and especially when you're trying to get it on and off, it is a struggle. Okay, so along with the Reformation dress, I did wear my Louis Vuitton sneakers with my Reformation dress, and it looked so cute. Again, those shoes are in my very first video of my shoe collection, so check that out too. But the Cremini dress in that kind of animal print, along with the Louis Vuitton sneakers and my Louis Vuitton Palm Springs backpack, that was a look, let me tell you. It was so cute. So like I said, I feel like a lot of the things that I have, one of the keys is being able to mix and match a lot of the things you have. So I feel like a pair of Louis Vuitton sneakers, your Palm Springs backpack, those are going to go together perfectly. And then you could kind of interchange your clothes around that. Like, I wore my dress, but I could have worn some sneakers and a cute top, and that still would have looked equally as cute and put together. So like I was saying, if you're looking for kind of a perfect sneaker combo. I love the Front Row sneaker by Louis Vuitton, and I love this cremini dress from Reformation, so definitely check those out. But then luckily after that, the Greens was not far from where my friend had his apartment, so we simply just walked back from the Greens in Manhattan back to his apartment on 57th Street. Again, I was so happy that I decided to wear sneakers that day. So like I said, when you're going to New York, definitely pack some sneakers. If you've been there before, I'm sure you guys already know that, but I was like, oh no, I can rock my red bottom boots and it's not going to be an issue. And it was. So I would grab you some cute sneakers and mainly wear those while you were there. I feel like that is wildly important. But then after that, we got back, we went back to the apartment, hung out for a little bit, and then my flight actually was early that morning. I got back to Atlanta, I want to say like at 9 o'clock. So I had to be leaving New York at around 7 o'clock. So I was exhausted, but I feel like I had such a great weekend. I feel like we did a lot of things within that short amount of time. I mean, we went out to the nightclubs Friday night. We rode the subway, we rode the New York City ferry, we went to Brooklyn, we came back, we had a rooftop dinner, all within, I mean, Friday night to Sunday morning. So I'm pretty impressed myself. I had an awesome time. I hope that this gives some helpful styling tips. I hope it gives you some things to do in New York if you are there and maybe are just looking for some of the things to do outside of shopping while you're there, because I feel like a lot of the channels I watch mainly talk about shopping, but not so much of like the eateries or just kind of what else you can do while you're there. So I hope that this is helpful. I hope you like this video. Make some comments down below if you've been to New York, maybe some other places you suggest next time I visit, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!